Welcome back to another message recap, the show where we recap messages. And we started a brand new series.
What the F?
What the F? Yeah, absolutely. We started a brand new series called Curse Words.
Which, by the way, if you were there in person, you
tipped it off.
Yeah, you almost gave the whole series away.
I did. Well, after I said F you, I thought, now I got to explain that.
Yeah. And then
I know, stole the thunder, but not everybody.
Luckily, not everybody.
Yeah.
Well, this week, curse words. First week, we talked about the F word.
The F word.
Yep.
And Kevin so graciously told Shaheen, F you.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the middle of the service.
That was nice of you, by the way.
You know what?
I meant it.
F you too.
I know.
I really meant
it. Was
it.
heartfelt. Yeah.
Text your exes, tell them F you.
Yep. Your mama don't like me?
Well, F your mama.
F your mama.
F your whole
You look down the
family.
whole row and say, and F all of you.
And if you're watching right now and you weren't here and didn't watch the service yet, which I don't know why you'd be watching the message recap without watching
that's a bad order.
the message first. However, we're talking about a different F word than the one you're thinking of.
Yes.
We're talking about the word forgive, and
Yep.
that's what we talked about this week. But some of us in our lives, when we hear the word forgive, you hear you need to forgive so-and-so, you got to forgive. You think about those times in your life where somebody really hurts you. The word forgive does sound like a curse word because you think there's no way that I'm forgiving anybody for what they did to me. So
Yeah.
that's what we talked about.
Yep.
Sweet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I think there were two life-changing points to that message. The first
Ooh,
one.
I was only shooting for one.
No, there were two life-changing
Okay.
points that I think if we all got it, and if you didn't get it during the message, let's get it today.
Okay.
And that was the point you made very clear. Not forgiving hurts worse than the hurt.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth? And can't we all identify with that? Come on, if we're all honest with ourselves, nobody's hurt us as bad as we've hurt ourselves holding bitterness and unforgiveness.
Yep.
You can't live through that. Keeps you up at night, drives you crazy. So, hey, you said best part of Christianity, which is arguable, but
No. I did not say it's the best part of Christianity.
what'd you say?
I said I think this is what makes Christianity so compelling is
That's not the best part. What makes it most compelling?
it's one of the things that makes it most compelling.
We're going to argue over words here.
Sure.
Okay, no.
What's
Welcome
new?
to Monday.
Okay, one of the most compelling things about Christianity, you know what? I just thought if you didn't catch it, we all need to catch it, rethink about it, and dwell on it for a whole day. And that is that if we don't forgive, we hurt ourselves worse than the original offense.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
The offense usually is pretty short-lived. Something somebody says or an action or somebody slighting you for an invitation to, who knows? We get, I almost said butt hurt.
You just
But you
did.
didn't
just
say
did.
it. Thank God.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
We get frustrated when people but
Yeah.
But that unforgiveness is way longer, way more mental stress and anguish, and that's not fair, and it runs into depression in your life and revenge, and it spills over, at least it has in my life, the anger from an event spills over into other relationships, and
Holding unforgiveness just doesn't work in life, period.
Yep.
Okay, let's all get that. That was amazing. And as long as I'm covering the two, I thought the second one that is absolutely life-changing, and that is what forgiveness isn't. What forgiveness isn't. We've all picked up along the way that you forgive and forget. We've all picked that up. We've all heard it. Or you forgive and embrace and kumbaya.
you have to be best friends again, or you didn't really forgive them.
Come on, that's what most of us think. Let's relearn that. These two most important things. The second one is to learn that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. That means you're stupid, right? If you forget something that dramatic in your life, you got issues. And it's not forgetting. It's not being best friends again.
Yeah.
Forgiveness, and you made it very clear, and I just hope I never forget. I hope we all get this. I do. It's so important in life. That forgiveness is just giving up the idea of revenge. Giving up, I don't have to get you back. That's forgiveness. I don't have to get you back for what you did. I'm good. I don't have to get you back. Don't have to like you. Don't have to hang around with you.
Don't have to let you
do
hurt
it
me
again.
again.
Yep. But what I'm giving up is the right, so perceived right, to get you back.
Right. The payback is done.
Payback is
We're
done.
done with that.
I've given that up. Why? Because I've been forgiven. If I ever got paid back what I deserve,
Someone's got to kill that cycle. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you hurt me, I have to hurt you back. Well, then there's a hurt, and you have to
Yeah.
I don't know. That don't go anywhere.
Have you heard of the Hatfields and McCoys?
have.
Yeah.
I've had situations in my life where somebody has hurt me, and
Sorry.
Yeah,
He's not talking about yesterday.
we don't have enough time to talk about how much you hurt. No, but we talked about it, setting up boundaries, and the relationship was, say, damaged if you want from then on, but in the sense where I wasn't as open with them anymore. I kind of sheltered myself with the information I chose to reveal to them, and to me that was the boundary that I set up, and they had conversations with me of, well, you need to forgive and forget, the whole forgive and forget. And I go, no, I forgive you.
Yeah.
I'm not holding it against you, what you did to me anymore. I've gotten over that.
Yeah.
But I'm certainly not going to allow you to do it again.
I've had so many people tell me that, even when I've talked about forgiveness before, so people come and say, hey, I just don't agree. I think you have to forget in order. And like, we talk a lot about principles, right? So let's just principle. Somebody sexually assaults your child. Now, if you forget and leave them in their care again, I'm going to call the CPA and you're not fit. Like, what? That literally does not make any sense. So
the only way to forget is a really bad knock on the head or a lot of drugs. Other than that, you're not forgetting.
Man. So I don't know.
So that is a big one, and I think that's important to highlight in this topic.
It'll set
as well.
people free if they get that.
I think that's one of the biggest things to highlight in this is just, it doesn't mean you're forgetting.
Yeah.
You are forgiving in the sense that you're not walking around every single day with that vindictive burning in your heart of, I'm angry at this person. I want to get them back for what they did to me. Letting go of that is what we highlighted is forgiveness.
Yep. So we covered, these two things, but the last question, which you covered, but we're going over a recap so we don't forget this. How in the world can I not want revenge on somebody that has hurt me that bad? How can I get there?
Well,
Perspective.
That's an even shorter way. But when we look at ourselves and have better perspective, when we know that we have hurt people the same way, the whole phrase from yesterday, it's easier to extend when we experience. So that works in life, and especially I think for Christians, that ought to be the ultimate reason that we forgive others, because that's what God did for us. But I don't know, like,
there's something you didn't do in the message, and I see myself doing this a lot, or I see people is putting our hand in the face of God and saying, I don't want to listen to you. I don't care about you. I don't care what you want. We see that as not a big offense. That's a huge offense. How could a God, no matter what God you have, if you believe in a God and you do that to him, what do you think you deserve?
Yeah. Punishment.
Forever.
Judgment.
Yeah. And so if we've done that to God, which I believe we all have, and he's forgiven us, that gives us the fuel, the ability to be able to forgive others.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And like I said at the end, it's everyone has looked a little different. There's probably only been 2 major times in my life where I've been hurt at that kind of takes me years to get through it level. But both of them, I've gotten to a point now where I can pray for both those people and like genuinely mean it, want God to reveal himself to them. And I don't know, that just seems to work for me for like a good measuring stick of,
I can pray for them.
okay, have I really forgiven them? Yeah. When I say their name or when I think about them, I'm not angry. If somebody brings them up, I'm not angry. If I see them in the store, I don't try and avoid them.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Takes the whole anxious out of it.
Yeah. Not anxious anymore, all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys are different, but that seems to be like, that's a good measuring
I
measurement for me.
think that's a great measure. I guess I don't even know what mine would be, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. That's nice to have measurements, though. Maybe you do in your life as well. You have a measurement of how you know you've truly forgiven someone.
I've reached it. Yeah, it was good. Words to live by, for sure. I hope it's life-changing. I do.
It should be.
Nobody wants to live in unforgiveness.
Yeah.
No.
Ain't worth it.
No doubt. But it'll eat you up.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Okay, well, good deal.
There you
That
go.
was a quick recap on forgiveness. Dave, thank you for chiming in. Everybody else, have a great rest of your week. Make sure to go back and watch that message. It's going to pop up here in a second. It is called The F Word.
The F
So
Word.
you can check that out. And
share it on social media. See what kind of comments.
yeah,
you
no
get.
doubt. Just from Access Church. Little thumbnail that says The F Word.
Say,
And to everybody out there, F you.
Yeah, F you.
all right. Now watch the message.
Good deal. Yep, go back, watch that, and we'll be back next week with another one. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back. Have a great week.